what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Rzsl Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Linderbaum. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. So the Clemson Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
They're going to ride this running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Motion from the back. Slithers into space. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Clemson set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Garrison. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Handoff from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. give to the running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself, in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Takes the handoff. It's Whitehead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They go to the draw. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll run it to the right side.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well.
Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Linderbaum. They'll run the screen. And some room to work. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Soft spot in the middle. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Back to throw, it's Linderbaum. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruised. Way to the house. Touchdown Sooners.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return, and it's blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
He'll do it himself. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Linderbaum. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll go to the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Offense set on first down. Tight end now in motion. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Knocked off his feet.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Fitted in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to...
Hits the afterburners. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF.
The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Clemson.
Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Off the RPO, complete. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Reads it, fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking downfield, it's Linderbaum. Got it behind the line. It's Suarez. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop them on third down. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Suarez. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's moving out of the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. Are forced to settle for 3. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Clemson.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They go to the ground. And that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley.
The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The snap sets up to throw. Sets up the screen. Crosses the 30. There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him short of the mark. turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that line.
Fires one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown Sooners. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Weeks. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to fire. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks into the open. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown Clemson. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. He smashes his way through again. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Linderbaum. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's West. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Dropping back, it's Linderbaum. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll keep it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yard.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Hold offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Linderbaum. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it at the 25. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. This offense has it with really good field position. Leads it with the back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They want to run it left here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 1st down here for the offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. Finds a crease at the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Dropping back, it's Linderbaum. Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Wide receivers all over the place, trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Hits him inside the 20, still going. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
He's got an open man. A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W. Turning it on! The 10! Touchdown, Clemson! And the route is on. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Missouri came through with a lunch pail, hard-hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wants to throw. It's Linderbaum. Got a man. It's Ramos. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Whitehead. Got the 1st down and more.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres.